Right, we are live. Welcome everyone to this match review of the Hurricanes versus Chiefs that has just finished. As you can see on the scoreboard, the Chiefs able to pick up their first win of not just this year's Super Rugby Aotearoa Competition, but in general Super Rugby Aotearoa, coming off a 10-match losing streak. The Chiefs able to fight back in that second half. At halftime, it was 26 to the Hurricanes, 7 to the Chiefs. But the men from Waikato, they fought hard in that second half, and they were able to get themselves the win in the end. But welcome everyone to this live stream. Do appreciate you all being here. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because we are doing every single Super Rugby Aotearoa game. We have got more cake in the chat, has said hi, and we have also got Josh Petch has said here he is as well, says Josh. Hello again, Hamish. Welcome back to the live stream. Can you sub to me, says Connor. We will check it out after the live stream. But nonetheless, it was just a very good game of rugby to watch, no matter who you were supporting. Like, this one was back and forth. Like, the fact that the first try was scored in the 10th minute and then it was countered by the Chiefs in the 13th. And the game just looked like either way it was going to be able to kind of become a really good match. We have also got Hi Hamish in the chat from Morecake. I'm so annoyed. I'm a Canes fan, says Bob Jeff Dog. Yeah, unfortunately for the Hurricanes, just weren't quite able to hang on to that 19-point lead. But I will run through the try scorers very quickly for you guys who are here in the chat. So the first try of the match was scored by Luke Campbell. That was in the 10th minute. He was able to score at the halfback. He had dropped the ball a couple times before then, but then Luke Campbell had just enough pace to outrun Damian McKenzie and score that try. But the Chiefs, from there, 3 minutes later, it was Caleb Trask who was able to score for them. So that was straight away two young players who normally aren't in the starting lineup. They both scored early tries in this match. Then from there, Ricky Riccatelli showing his size and speed down the wing, and he was able to get the third of the match, the second of the match for the Hurricanes in the 15th minute. Then from there, Salisa Ayasi happened, and he had a very good start to this match. He ended up in the end, I believe it was in the 22nd minute, he was able to take a cross kick from Laumape. He ended up kneeing Anton Leonard-Brown in the face while doing it, but he was able to score that one, Salisa Ayasi. Then, after that, in the 36th minute, able to score another one, which gave the Chiefs at that stage the bonus point for this match. It looked like they were going to be having a dominant win over this Chiefs side once again. But the Chiefs, they didn't want that to happen. They decided at halftime they were going to come out and they were going to put the pedal to the metal against this Hurricanes side. The Hurricanes, their defense was very solid in that first half, and the Chiefs just weren't quite able to break through. There was one phase where the Chiefs were trying to break through the line of defense from the Hurricanes. They went back about 20 meters, and it was just going to be a very tough day for them. But that second half showed that you can do it, and it is showing that this game of two halves, Super Rugby Aotearoa, has become, it's just one team has the good first half, one team has a better second, and it just keeps on happening like that. We have also got, Connor has said thanks. We have got Morecake has said same. We have got Ryan back in the chat. James Noonan has said Brad Weber's try, Brad Weber's try has to be a contender for the competition, or try of the competition, I assume that is. Yeah, it was a great try. That was Brad Weber in the 58th minute. Then from there, Ngata Akoi was able to score the try in the 66th. And at that stage, it looked like it was going to be the match-winning try. But then the Hurricanes, they ended up getting the 3 points, which put them 29-28 in the lead. And then from there, it was the try of Luke Jacobson in the 75th minute, which did secure the match. Then they had a penalty at the end. The Chiefs, Damian McKenzie ended up missing that one. But it was a great game to watch. Like, I have got this Chiefs kit on. It was because it was sent to me by one of you lovely subscribers. But it's just one of those ones, like, that's almost got to be up there for match of the competition so far. And that is saying something with the fact that these matches in Super Rugby Aotearoa so far have just been phenomenal. Like, I have been thoroughly enjoying them. So I hope you guys have been too. And it just builds more hype for the match tomorrow that we are going to have on our hands between the Blues and the Crusaders. We did end up getting halfway to the light goal on the main live stream. So what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be wearing shorts and a tuxedo for the top half for that match. So that is going to be interesting. So be sure to stay tuned in for that. That is going to be at 3:35 p.m. Tomorrow afternoon. Do you have TikTok? I do not have TikTok. And we have got Tane, I am back. And can you like my YouTube? It's my name. I will be sure to check it out. We have also got Let's Go Chiefs. What a comeback from Omar Smith, the Chiefs supporter. Yeah, it was just a great second half for them. Chase Tiatia did actually score one try in the second half as well, I should mention. That was in the 56th minute. So that went 56 for Chase Tiatia. Then Brad Weber scored pretty much straight away after that. And the momentum was just going in the Chiefs' favour. At halftime, it looked like it was going to be the Hurricanes' game. But the Chiefs didn't want that to happen. They fought back, and they were able to get their first win. We have also got, what is Billy doing, says Josh. That is my cat. He must have gone to sleep, I guess. He was on me for a little bit of the live stream, as you guys will know, who were tuning in. But yeah, I think he is a little bit tuckered out, so he is going to be having a bit of a sleep. What do you normally feed Billy? We give him some biscuits, and we give him some... He's just walked into the room. It's as if he heard his name. Yeah, and also some of those like meat packet thingy-mabobs. He likes them quite a bit. We have also got Super Rugby Aotearoa, best domestic comp in the world, says Johnny Blaze. It is very good rugby to watch. You're my idol, says Dane. So I do appreciate that. Billy is just chilling underneath my legs at the moment. But yeah, we will go through some of the stats in this match because it was a very good one to watch. And straight away, I just want to say, honourable mention, Samisoni Taukei'aho. What a start to the match the number 2 for the Chiefs had. He was looking phenomenal. And it was a little bit of a shame that he didn't actually end up getting a try in the end because he just looked like he was on another level. Like we look at some of these stats, these ones aren't quite official stats, but they are pretty close, I believe, to what they would be. So I am going to quickly pull up a tab so that I can read those while also seeing the chat as well. We have also got the Hurricanes must have gotten comfortable thinking they got this easy neck minute. And that's the thing. There were a few missed opportunities for both sides in this match in terms of missing kicks and whatnot. Stats, let's hear him. Johnny Blaze loves his stats, that is for sure. I think Trump spoke to the Chiefs at halftime. Great leader, and he got them to do the job, says Batman as well. So in the end, we will move on from that, Batman. We have got 478 metres carried for the Chiefs compared to the 352 of the Hurricanes. So an extra 120. That is impressive. Defenders beaten 22-13. Clean breaks were actually relatively low in this match, surprisingly. Offloads, there were 15 between the two sides. Trump threatened to send back the illegal alien immigrants in the Chiefs squad, said Johnny Blaze as well. The tackles, 135 made by the Chiefs, 93 made by 135 made by the Hurricanes, 93 made by the Chiefs. Missed tackles, 22 for the Hurricanes. But that's the thing. Like, I believe that number was relatively high at halftime, but they didn't really look like they were kind of like missing too many. It looked like the defense was very solid, but the Chiefs, they were just constantly trying to break through that wall of the Hurricanes defense, and a couple penalties did help them do that as well. Quite a few penalties throughout this match. We had, I believe, we had 19, which actually, when you think about it, isn't actually that, too high compared to the other games. Last round, we had 24 in the first match, 29, I believe it was, in the next match. No, 27, sorry. But this one, we only had 19. So that is good to see. No yellow cards for either side. What size shoes are you? Says Josh Petch. That's actually a good question. I'm not actually too sure. Like, I have shoes, but I never actually read the thingy. I haven't bought a new pair of shoes in a very long time. But I assume, I don't know what a normal size is. I would show my foot, but then, might not do that. We have got top tackler. How many? Johnny Blaze is jumping the gun at the moment. He is ready to hear the tacklers. You know what, Johnny Blaze? Just for you, I am going to start with who had the most tackles in this one. And the tackles, it went for the Hurricanes. Top tackler, Duplessis Karefi, 13 tackles, 2 turnovers, 1. Very impressive from him. Walker Leawere had a good game as well. He only had 9 tackles, but he got 2 turnovers, 1. Nadi Laumape had 11. Laumape had 11. I said his name twice. Rayasi had 11 is what I meant. Reed Princep had 11. Blackwell had 12. So a lot of tackles being made by the men in the yellow and the black. And tell you what, no surprises there. Quinn Tupaia, top tackler for the Chiefs. He just keeps on getting better and better throughout these competitions. Unfortunately, almost gave away the high tackle that led to, I think it was actually the kick that Geordie Barrett got that gave the Hurricanes the lead back. But 14 tackles, very impressive. Jacobson turnovers, 1 were 2, and Sam Cane making 13 tackles. And I guess that is why he wasn't bleeding in the after interview, because normally Sam Cane, we all know that he leaks a little bit of blood every once in a while, and that is how you know he's had a pretty busy game. But overall, Sam Cane, very solid performance from him. I'm size 4, says Johnny Blaze. I'm size 11, says Josh as well. Up the boys, says the Lava Bros, or Lava Brothers. Awesome. as well. And Johnny Blaze says, but I feel so special. Hamish, thank you, says Johnny Blaze. But nonetheless, we will also look at the other stats now, which is going to be meters carried. And for the Hurricanes, Ngāti Laumape had the most. He had 65 meters in 9 carries. Hand reveal, says Johnny Blaze. Is that for me or for... I think you guys have seen my hands before. That looked like my hand was the wrong color there, unfortunately. And then we have also got... I'm looking for defenders beaten. 3 for Ardie Savia. That was actually the most, which is kind of surprising. And then defenders beaten. 5 for Quinn Tupaia. 45 meters carried. He had a good game, Quinn Tupaia. And then we have also got Damian McKenzie, 79 meters. I swear that is almost the same as he had. No, he had 84 meters in the last match or of round 4 between these two sides last year. George Meyer is in the chat. Looks like you got a bit on Cheers as well. We have got a bit on, George. We have got the big match tomorrow with the Blues and the Crusaders. Nice to see the channel growing, says Michael Isaac. It is a wonderful sight to see. I do appreciate every single one of you for being here time in and time out. Is that the saying? Time and time again, I think is the one I was trying to say. Like, without you guys, these live streams wouldn't be as fun as they are. So I just want to say a huge thank you. And yeah, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we are going to keep on growing, hopefully. And we will be able to maybe hit 2,000 by the end of the year. We will have to wait and see. Are you a color-changing chameleon lizard man? Says Johnny Blaze. Not really, just bad circulation, I think is what I would call it. Johnny Blaze, do you have another Super Rugby t-shirt? Because I was wondering if I could have it, says Josh, as well. And we have also got, I have some other Chiefs ones, mate. Says Johnny Blaze, how are you doing? Or how are you, Johnny Blaze? Says George as well. Crazy NZ is here, in here with the dabbing emoji. We have got a lot of people here at the moment, so I do appreciate you all being here. I will quickly also say that Sam Cane had 50 meters carried, which is impressive from him. And 73 passes for Brad Weber. That number seems relatively high, even though he is the halfback. It was only 50 passes for Luke Campbell, but of course he did play half the match. Auburn Ledger, apparently he had 19 meters with 5 carries, so he didn't actually have as busy of a game as we possibly thought. He kind of went silent in that second half. Julian Savia looking decent throughout the match. Geordie Barrett trying his best to be able to get his side the win, but what a comeback it was from the Chiefs. Can I have one, says Josh Petch as well. The static mate, first win for the Mulu men, says Johnny Blaze. Some comeback, says George Meyer. It was indeed. It was an awesome comeback from the Chiefs. Was wearing the Chiefs kit for this one. So I feel like from now on, every Chiefs supporter will be wanting me to wear it for every game. But quickly, for those who are just tuning in now, we will run through the tries once again. We have got that it was Luke Campbell scored the first one for the Hurricanes, the number 9 in the 10th minute. Then it was Caleb Trask for the Chiefs in the 13th minute. Then from there, it was Riccatelli in the 15th. And then it was Salisi Rayasi in the 22nd off a cross kick from Laumape as well. Something we don't see Laumape do too often. It was a cross kick, and that was how they scored the next try. And then from there, it was Umanga Jensen. No, sorry, it was Salisi Rayasi who was able to score the try in the 36th. Then at halftime, it was 26 to the Chiefs. Sorry, 26 to the Hurricanes, 7 to the Chiefs. We have also got Let's Go Lads, says TLB, the Lava Bros, as all Lava Brothers. Chiefs dug deep to steal that. George Meyer has donated $10 and has said, cheers. Thank you very much, George. Do appreciate that a lot, mate. Yeah, thank you. I didn't expect to get any donations on this post-match review, so it is very much appreciated. Tamatene was a bit of an idiot today, says the Cabbage Patch. Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't have his best game. And Luke Campbell at the start as well, though. In the first 10 minutes, he ended up dropping the ball a couple times. So maybe it was just that like halfback jitters of the fact that all the pressure was on them because of the fact no Perenara in the Hurricane side anymore. Like those opportunities that they are getting, they could shape whether or not they play the next few games for the Hurricanes. So I think the pressure may have been getting to them a little bit. Ledger, I felt overall he didn't do too bad in that number 10 jersey, replacing Jackson Garner Bishop. Yaha, says Johnny Blaze as well. But yeah, in the second half, it went with the try of Chase Tiatia. Instant impact for the man coming off the bench against his old Hurricane side. He was able to score in the 56th. Then Brad Weber was able to score in the 58th, possibly one of the tries of the tournament so far. And it was just a very good moment for the Chiefs. Then from there, we had the try of Ngātaua Akoi, 66th minute. And Ayush would have been loving that one, because in the match that I did on Rugby Challenge for the full-length match that I was playing, it was that I was trying to get him to get the match-winning try. Ngataakoi wasn't able to in that one, but he almost did in this one. And then we have also got the try in the 75th for Luke Jacobson, which secured it for the Hurricanes. Sorry, the Chiefs. I keep on messing up my words. I am too excited about this match that we just watched. By any chance, could you share how much YouTube pays you from these ads? Just curious, says Michael Isaac. It's probably not as much as you guys think, to be honest. Like, the thing that helps a lot in terms of the revenue are the donations that we do get, because the revenue isn't really that high, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm allowed to say actual numbers, but yeah, the donations are what have like boosted us up in the last couple months. So I do appreciate all of them as well. Trask had a bad game, said the Lava Brothers. I keep on calling it the Lava Bros, but the Lava Brothers. Yeah, unfortunately, number 10, Bryn Gatlin, nowhere to be seen. I'm not sure whether that's an injury or whether that is just a situation that happened, that they decided to go with Caleb Trask. But yeah, in the end, just wasn't quite able to get going. He did score the early try for them. And then we have also got a great win, Chiefs. Hi, Hamish, says Tyson Allen. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. It was a very great win for the Chiefs. Possibly match of the competition so far. Whether the result went to the Chiefs or not, it was just back and forth rugby at its finest. And I feel like that is what we love to see in the Super Rugby Aotearoa Competition. Orbskin Ledger did okay considering he was rushed makeshift 10. Yeah, he wouldn't have had much warning for this one, I wouldn't think, Ledger. So he did do decent. I stopped watching the game when it was like 27-6. There's Mike Jones Sr. Incredible comeback, Chiefs. It was indeed. If you haven't watched the full match and you have got access to it, be sure to watch it. It's just a great second half. Also, watch the highlights on YouTube when they are uploaded as well. Mackenzie and Trask need to swap numbers, although Damian McKenzie in that number 15 jersey, I think he absolutely loves being the fullback for these ones. Like, he seems to just thrive for that number 15 jersey. It's like how people said that Geordie Barrett should be 10 for the Hurricanes, but he was saying that he just, like, number 15's where he feels his best. So maybe that is the same for Damian McKenzie. So maybe the Chiefs are lacking a little bit of a figure in number 10 at the moment, but maybe they will be able to sort that out. But yeah, the game tomorrow, Blues versus Chiefs. Sorry, Blues versus Crusaders. I keep on getting too excited, and I feel like when I get excited, I can't speak properly, and I forget what I am saying. But yeah, the match tomorrow between the Blues and the Crusaders, that is going to be a great one. This one determined who was going to be out of last place. At the moment, the Hurricanes did actually end up getting the bonus point for being within 7, so that is something that they can be a little bit happy about. So at the moment, the full table, I will run through it very quickly. Hurricanes 1 in last place. Chiefs on 4 points after that win. Then the Highlanders are on 5. The Blues are on 9, and the Crusaders are on 14. And then we have got the cowboy bells are ringing loud tonight. Ding, dong, or ding, 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 says Johnny Blaze as well. And we have also got, I got my scores wrong. I think it was like 26-7. But man, great comeback, says Mike Jones Sr. Yeah, it was a great one for the Chiefs, and can't wait for the game tomorrow. Another good game tomorrow, says Tyson as well. Hi from Kyle. Welcome to the live stream. This match tomorrow, this one will also have the potential of being a match of the competition. Go Blues, says Tyson. Blues as well, says Carol. Everyone is going for them. Now the real game tomorrow. Oh, mate, I'm pumped for tomorrow. And it's going to be a good one. And the funny thing with that is, like, we were going for the 50 light goal. We did end up hitting 45, but we were changing it to 40 at one stage. So we got halfway. So I'm going to go halfway with the forfeit that we had. So I'm going to be wearing shorts / pants or something. And then I am going to have a tuxedo for the top half. I will have to try and find one. I believe I've got one in my wardrobe somewhere. So I will bring out the tuxedo for the next match. We're going to look very official for the match between the Blues and the Crusaders. And it is going to be a very good match. It's our year, says Mike Jones Sr. Maybe it can be if they can get that win over the Crusaders that they are desiring. But nonetheless, I think we're getting close to the end of this live stream. I was just talking a lot for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. But we might still be talking a little bit more. I will quickly run through a few players that I feel did a decent job on the field. Geordie Barrett, overall, he had a decent game. Missed a couple kicks, but also did nail a few of them. Hamish the Casanova as well, says Johnny Blaze. And then, Julian Savia, overall, decent game on that right wing. Had a couple good runs. But, the back line of the Hurricanes, as much as they wanted to get it going, That second half, it just didn't happen for them, unfortunately. So Lisa Rayasi had a good game, though, early on. The cat is attacking my leg at the moment. Narila Mape, he had a decent game as well. Billy Proctor pretty quiet in that midfield, but he did win a penalty for his side as well. I wish the smooth operator in the tucks. Hi, Jim, this is boys. Yeah, see, I feel like I'm just going to look a little bit silly. Like, if anyone comes to the door after the live stream and I'm just wearing shorts and the top half of a tuxedo, they will be wondering what I am doing. And I feel like it's easier just to let that play out and not explain what I'm doing, because I feel like some people would find this more weird than me wearing a tuxedo in my house, but I enjoy it. You guys seem to enjoy it as well, so thank you all very much for being here. And we have got Blues on winning the whole tournament, says Tyson. At this stage, it does seem like it is going to be the Blues versus the Crusaders in the final. Are they going to drug test you, lol? Or they are going to drug test you, lol, says Johnny Blaze as well. But yeah, it's going to be a very fun match to watch tomorrow. That one is kicking off at 3:35 p.m. New Zealand time. Be sure to check this live stream out as well. We are going to be doing our watch along like we normally do. And hopefully we will have a good match on our hands. A lot of people are a little bit concerned about how the refereeing is going to go. But if it's anything like this, it shouldn't be too bad, because we only had 19 penalties in this match, which sounds like a lot, but it is 5 less than the first match of round 3. I just accidentally put my foot forward and my cat went, but 5 less than the first match and 8 less than the second match of round 3. So hopefully it will be the same in the match tomorrow. Yo, man, forgot to tune in, but up the Chiefs, screw the Canes, you suck, says Izzy as well. Yeah, it was a good one for the Chiefs, and the comeback from being 26-7 down, that's the thing. Some teams would have possibly given up, but the Chiefs, even though they have lost their last 10 games, they still try and fight back throughout those matches. They've been very close to winning so many times, yet they still just had that little bit of hope left that they were going to be able to win this one, and then the tries just started raining for them. 3 tries within 10 minutes for the Chiefs in that second half. They really turned it up, and the Hurricanes just couldn't quite find a counter. Beat the Blues drums loudly come 3 p.m. tomorrow, says Johnny Blaze. By Hamish going now, says Tyson. We'll see you later, mate. Hope to see you for the live stream tomorrow. Crusaders, Blues. That's the thing. A lot of people are more excited about the Blues versus Crusaders, but now, my hype is at an all-time high after that match. I was going into this match saying it could have been a match of the competition, and I feel like it almost delivered, because it was just an incredible win for the Chiefs to come back, and they were able to, in the end, get their first win of Super Rugby Aotearoa. And we have got, but congrats to the Chiefs, says Izzy as well. Up the Chiefs next week, says TLB as well. What would NZ top 2 teams versus AU top 2 teams versus South Africa top 2 teams? Got my money on NZ, but Reds could give a huge run. Yeah, that's the thing. After Super Rugby Aotearoa, after Super Rugby AU, we've got Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, which is going to be the 5 teams from Australia versus the 5 teams in New Zealand. That is supposed to happen in, I believe, only about 70 days. So it will be interesting to see whether or not that will be able to take place. But if it can, that's going to be some very good matchups. Crusaders, Brumbies, Blues versus Reds. Some of those matchups that we haven't been able to see in a wee while, we are going to be able to get to see in that Super Rugby Aotearoa, Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. But tomorrow up the Satyrs, baby, says Izzy as well. Nah, the Blues G, says Path Satia as well. So we have got a split decision in terms of who is going to be winning this one. Mike Jones Sr. said Blues versus Crusaders final. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be possibly, that might be the case. And we have got Blues Satyrs for New Zealand, Reds Brumbies for Australia, and Bull Sharkies for the for South Africa. Nah, Satyrs, mate. Nah, the Chiefs G, says Johnny Blaze as well. And we have got pretty much all the finals teams, says Mike Jones Sr. And that's the thing, Super Rugby AU are going to have a final as well. Or they have 2 finals. I believe it is the 2 teams play off 3rd and 4th, and then whoever wins that versus the team in 2nd, I think, and then whoever wins that versus the team in the final, or something along those lines. Or 2 and 3, I think, play off and then play the team in the final might be what it is. Chiefs, Blues, Crusaders is the order Pass the Tars going with. Tars will win, says Mike Jones Sr. The Chiefs put on a masterclass offer. The rest of the teams to witness, yeah, G, says Johnny Blaze as well. But we have got a huge amount of people who are watching this live stream. So thank you all very much for tuning in. I do appreciate you all being here. The result was 35 to the Chiefs, 29 to the Hurricanes. But yeah, if you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new, because we are going to be doing watch-alongs for all the Super Rugby Aotearoa games, as well as these reviews, previews as well. So we are going to be doing all of that for the next games that are coming. So the next match is tomorrow, 3:35 p.m, Blues versus Crusaders. The match after that is going to be next week, and that is going to be between, I believe, the first match. I might actually have to have a wee look. I know the matches are the Hurricanes versus the Highlanders and the Chiefs versus the Blues, but I will just have to have a quick look to see what order that is in. I have like books and everything everywhere. I've got team sheets for days around my desk at the moment, because I have been trying to get you guys as many stats and everything as I can as well, keep you guys up to date. But the next match in the next round, I believe, if I'm not wrong, it is going to be the Highlanders versus Hurricanes. That is going to be maybe Friday or Saturday night. I'm not too sure what one they are doing. And then the Chiefs versus Blues is going to be on the next day. So those are the dates. Those are the next two games that we are going to be seeing next week in Super Rugby Aotearoa. My magic crystal ball tells me Super Rugby champs Chiefs, says Johnny Blaze. Who knows if they can get a few more wins? Could be possible for them. And we have also got yes, says Path. You are the funniest person ever, says Izzy as well. For Path, I like the Tars open side flank. He's an angry. Is that if I'm not wrong, is that Lockie Swinton? No, maybe not. Who is that, Johnny Blaze? Do let me know. And then my prediction was close. What was your prediction, Rugby Opinion or Ryan? I know it was pretty close to that, wasn't it? You said 35 for the Chiefs, if I'm not wrong. So maybe you were very close. Shots, bro. Says Pastor Ty as well. All good, says Izzy. We have also got professional commentator. Thank you very much, Path. We are going to be doing all of the games. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the commentary side of these as well when we talk about the games. Comeback week, baby, says Pastor Ty. I tell you what, comeback week could be well and truly on if the Crusaders get an early start in this one in the match tomorrow. Maybe the Blues will be able to fight back, although I think, to be honest, it's going to be the other way around. I think it will be the Blues scoring early and then the Crusaders fighting back. And it's just whether or not they can get enough points early on. Next minute, Hurricanes win it all, says Mike Jones Sr. Tell you what, it's possible. Well, it's going to be tough, but maybe they will be able to work their way up the rankings. All you got to do is get into second place. And then with second place, you do end up finding yourself in that final. Pumble Blues 100-0. Humiliate Staters 150-0. And then we have got, yes, Swinton, says Mike. And we have got Highlanders Friday, Chiefs Saturday. Okay, so those are the two games next week. It is good that it's going back to Friday and Saturday night. I think those games normally do a little bit better because of the fact that it is a night game and people aren't doing stuff on Sunday. I'm not sure whether that's just from live streams or in general, but I always find I prefer the Friday and Saturday night games just because they are a little bit easier to plan out. We have also got Nick Minute, the Chiefs win Super Rugby Aotearoa, says Path. Tell you what, that would be a comeback and a half from the men from the Waikato. I am wearing a shirt for them. Maybe I will be wearing that for the final. We will have to wait and see, though. They are still a long way off, but anything can happen. It is Super Rugby Aotearoa, and these games have all been pretty much games of two halves so far. Battle of the Bombays next week. Damn, Auckland siphoning the water out of the Waikato River, says Johnny Blaze as well. And then next minute, I win the Super Rugby Aotearoa, says Mike. Next minute, the All Blacks scarecode away. Then we go back into level 1, said Mike Jones Sr. as well. Next minute, we end up on lockdown level 6, get evaded by CCP. It's been another long minute, man. Sorry, at school. That's so busy, mate. No worries, Mac. Thank you very much for tuning in now, though. Crusaders versus Blues is tomorrow. The Chiefs win the match today against the Hurricanes. It's just good rugby. You know, like I feel like I have just been loving every second of these matches. Also loving the fact that you guys are all here watching them with me. Like, you just can't beat it. And I do thank you all very much for that. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We do live streams like this for every Super Rugby Aotearoa game. Also previews, reviews, games on Rugby Challenge 4, matching the real games. Yeah, we do quite a bit of stuff around rugby. And maybe in the future on other channels, we're planning some other stuff that might be happening very soon. We have also got Path that said, haha, later, bro. See you tomorrow, says Izzy. See you later, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Next minute, they put the great Prezi Sleepy Joe Biden rest home, and my Tangerine Make man takes over again, says Johnny Blaze as well. I have school, bro. I'm sorry, but I'll try to catch up. No worries, Mac. I do appreciate the support that you have been doing. If you can't watch all the videos, it is fine. We have got a lot of them coming out on the channel, so it is completely understandable. Nick Minute, Joe Biden forgets he's the US president, says Mike as well. The Hurricanes second half equals a bad word. Yeah, it wasn't the best half for them in that second. They got 3 points to the Chiefs 28. So we just have to also, Damian McKenzie, yes, he missed a kick, but he was composed in those kicks that he had to take. All of the tries, they were converted. And those little points there were making a little bit of a difference. Nick Minute Mara Toje gets mistaken for Sia Khaleesi in South Africa during the Lions tour. Gets his pants pulled down, says Johnny Blaze as well. And we have also got, it's 10:35 a.m. in South Africa. So it is an early morning start, that is for sure. We have also got early as well. And we have got Secret Love Child together. And it would be cool to see AU and South Africa back in the competition. It would indeed. Get to see all of these sides battling it out. And that's the other thing. I really hope that the Lions tour to South Africa gets to take place, because those games as well, they could be some pretty interesting ones. And yeah, hopefully we do get to see that take place. And nonetheless, I think we're almost at the end. I did say after 20 minutes that I was at the end of this live stream, but then I just end up rambling. And yeah, I feel like, I appreciate you guys all still being here for it. We have got Reckon Reds and Bulls would be the competitors from their respective countries, says Mike Jones Seniors as well. But I got Reds winning it against them, said Mike as well. See, the Reds, they're coached by, is it Brad Thorne? No, might have it wrong. Brad Thorne, maybe? Don't understand why people dislike this man's videos. You are the guy. It's pretty much just, I think, mainly because of the fact that people think it's going to be the real game, but it's not. So then they don't like that too much. Nick Minute. Prince Harry's missus starts complaining about how hard being rich princesses is. Says privacy from the media. Yeah, Winchester super loud. Says Johnny Blaze as well. I'm so pissed off, says Henry Samuel. He is back from the game. Not quite the birthday present you would have been after, Henry. That is for sure. Unfortunately for you, yeah. Hurricanes not quite able to do it at this game, says Henry Samuel as well. Yeah, it was his birthday present to get to watch the Hurricanes at home. And yeah, no, not too well, but you would have enjoyed the first half. So that's something, Henry. You would have liked that one. Nope, says Henry as well. I feel like the players would find it a bit new traveling around the world again for Super Rugby. Yeah, it would be a certainly different feeling for them, kind of having to prepare definitely for different time zones as well, such as heading to South Africa. Australia probably wouldn't be too bad, but the likes of going to South Africa or anywhere like that, because the All Blacks are supposed to play Italy in a couple months or 3 or 4 months' time, I think. So I'm not sure whether that game's going to be happening, but I'm ending the stream 30 minutes later. We're talking about Joe Biden, says Mike. Yeah, these streams just end up with me rambling. Like, as soon as I get tired, I just talk a whole heap of nonsense and just keep on going. Like, I'm probably going to do about 3 other videos after this at the moment, in terms of my preview for the match tomorrow between the Blues and the Crusaders, and also a couple other ones that we have got planned as well. And we have got, they had such a great start. They did indeed 2K before 2022, says Mac. Maybe we can do it. Fianu, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2K, so maybe we will be able to get there eventually. I enjoy the first half, says Henry Samuel. So that is good news. When's the Blues versus Crusaders game? It is going to be tomorrow, and that will be at 3:35 p.m. New Zealand time on Sunday. It's going to be Blues versus Crusaders, Eden Park. I'd assume that's going to be relatively, maybe not sold out, but there will be quite a few. They had 15,000 at the first game for the Blues against the Highlanders, and I think they will be, I don't know, maybe they'll double that for the game tomorrow between the Blues and the Crusaders. We have also got Nick Minute leads the Zuri to first ever win over the ABs, says Johnny Blaze as well. Me and Christchurch says Connor as well. Nick Minute, Joe Biden can't even walk upstairs properly as well. We've got a lot of Nick Minutes going on in the chat at the moment. Early live stream tomorrow, says Henry Samuel. It is indeed. We will have to get up slightly earlier so that I can get all of the videos prepared. Before that, we have got Sleepy Mistakes, his granddaughter for his apprentice. Uh-oh. There's Mike. And by homage, there's Josh. We'll see you later, mate. But yeah, we are up to 34 minutes. See you tomorrow, mate, you legend, says Path as well. I will see you later. But yeah, I think I am at the end of this live stream. So be sure, if you did enjoy, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are going to be back tomorrow with the match between the Crusaders and the Blues. And unless, I will see you all now in the next one. And gets beaten up by salty NZ player, says Johnny Blaze, for Owen Farrell signing for the All Blacks. But yeah, we will see you all in the next one.